Ciao comrades, hola compañeros. Welcome, pleasure to have you here. Today we are looking at a brand new port that caught my attention, Prince of Persia, The Shadow and a Flame. Let's get into it. First and foremost, huge thanks to the developer, Uzina, he came with it, it's greatly appreciated. This developer is a veteran from the Vita homebrew scene. He already came with a lot of good ports, including the original Prince of Persia, as well as, for example, Jarek Smith, Open Titus, etc. So how to install it? You're gonna follow instructions on the official GitHub release page. As you can see here, Prince of Persia 2, The Shadow and the Flame. It is an Android port. That means you're gonna need 3 plugins, ideally you want to overclock your Vita, and then you need to get the game files and do some steps. As usual, you need to read it for yourself, because, you know, my hands are tied. And last step is to install the VPK and have some fun. Here is my Prince of Persia folder inside UX0 data, so if yours looks like this, it's gonna be working okay. And the size is just 45 megabytes. But the small size doesn't necessarily mean the game is bad, because the game is actually very decent. Especially if you are a Prince of Persia fan. Originally made by Ubisoft. Here we are in the menu, tap to continue, physical buttons are supported. Here is menu settings, this is the controlling of the player, and here are controls for the fighting, low, middle, high attack, healing, defending. You can sneak up on enemies using the walk button. And there is also some storyline going on. We don't care much, so we're gonna skip it. Okay, so this Prince of Persia port, The Shadow and the Flame, is based on the old school DOS Prince of Persia 2. But this one is like a remake with a brand new stunning 3D visuals. Control scheme has been redesigned, now it's much more suitable for modern controllers. And on top of that, the combat system has been completely remade. It is now featuring combos and you can even unlock new ones. If you've never played the original DOS Prince of Persia, the developer also brought this one to the Vita in its all native glory. And it's now much more forgivable because it has now quick load and quick save features. So this Android port is very similar in terms of core gameplay, you know, running around, jumping, climbing up, descending down, and of course fighting with the sword. But on top of that, it has now the amazing graphics. The original game has also amazing graphics, especially compared to the first Prince of Persia. That one has very weak color palette, there were not many colors in there. But this Android port brought the colors into the 3D. The core gameplay is still 2D, but the graphics are now rendered in 3D, I believe, correct me if I'm wrong. The gameplay can be a bit tedious if you are not used to it, because it's more about precision and timing, and it is not as fluid. But it has its charm. If you are a fan of old school Prince of Persia, you're gonna like it for sure. And if you are not a fan, I think it's at least worth trying out, because as you can see, the frame rate is stable 30 FPS. There were some frame drops here and there. For example, at the end of first level, where I was fighting 2 guards at the same time, it dropped like 25-20, but it was still playable. The completely remade fighting is still very faithful to the old system, but now you have low, mid and high attack, and you can also do combos. But they are not as easy to pull off. As I said, it's more about precision and timing than about pressing a bunch of buttons. And the Vita joystick is not supported as of right now, you can only control the character with the D-pad. I think the Vita's D-pad is quite precise for this kind of gameplay. Overall, I like this port. It's another great addition of old, delisted Play Store games that found its home on the PS Vita. Among all the other delisted Android games that are, as you may know, not as easy to enjoy on the modern smartphones, because they were designed for really old Android versions. I even included this game on my favorite Xperia Play games. It's completely playable in there too, with physical buttons. Xperia plays running Android 2.3.4 Gingerbread, so that's kinda how old this game is. From the golden era of great mobile games, like Need for Speed Most Wanted, Dead Trigger, and many others. This is also reminding me that the bounties are coming back very soon. Bounties like money paid to encourage developers to bring new ports. I hope you're ready. Also, I've just launched a brand new website. There is not much going on, there is just this single article. So if you like to read, feel free to go into the website and check it out. I was writing about the latest Rayhan contest, how and why exactly it happened, and there are also some additional information that were not included in my video. I got some more ideas that I'm gonna implement into the website very soon. Stay tuned. If you enjoyed this video and it helped you, give it a thumbs up. Comment, subscribe, join, whatever your heart craves for. I would like to thank you all for watching. I would like to thanks to all of my Patreons and supporters for their continued support. It's greatly appreciated. And I will see you in the next one. Peace. Almost forgot to tell you about the latest Vita port, Serious Sam, the first and second encounter. I feel like a lot of people miss these incredible ports. They are just initial release, but I think they are surely worth installing. You can watch the video right here, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.